recording here. Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us for another spotlight at WebCon. So who I have here today is actually a group of gamers called Swag who will be joining us for our Extra Life fundraiser this weekend. So everyone introduce yourself. I'll start with Giovanni and then Madeline and then Colton.
Hello, I'm Giovanni. Oh, you can't see my hand waving. I am SWAG's president. SWAG, by the way, is a Society of West ASU Gamers. It is the gaming club for Arizona State University West Campus.
And Madeline?
Hi, my name's Madeline. I'm the vice president and I do all the work here.
Madeline does it.
And Colton?
Hi, my name's Colton. I'm one of the officers of SWAG, and I basically help out whenever I can. I joined SWAG 3 years ago, and this is my first year as an officer.
You're currently muted.
Sorry about that. So my first question is something very fun and light just to start off the conversation. So I would like everyone just to share a fun fact about yourself. So I'll start with Giovanni.
Okay, let's do this one. I like collecting hourglasses. Oh, you can't really see it.
Oh, cool.
You should
How
start.
many hourglasses do you have?
Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to say like 7. I don't have them all with me in this room right now, but I have a number of hourglasses.
Which one's your favorite?
I don't have it with me here, but probably my magnetic sand one.
Oh, those are so cool.
You could start a YouTube channel with that kind of collection.
Just videos of watching the hourglass go by.
I mean, hey, if there's a YouTube channel that's centered around collecting toilets, and yes, that exists, you can make it.
You just review hourglasses. You're like, I think this one's a millisecond off according to my watch. And how about you, Madeline? Do you have a fun fact you'd like to share?
No, there's absolutely nothing fun about me. I am completely serious.
And you, Colton?
It's hard to think when you're put on the spot like this. I guess one fun fact about me is that my favorite game is Team Fortress 2.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
I have sunk almost 4,000 hours into that game.
That's a lot of hours.
Yes, and I'm not embarrassed about it either.
That's amazing. So what is SWAG exactly? What do you guys usually do? And what inspired the creation of SWAG?
So swag is very, we don't have like a very strict really definition of like what it means to be a member of swag. Like generally, if you like hanging out and playing anything that counts as a game, you're welcome to hang out with us.
And we're not just strictly limited to video games either. We got a huge D&D sort of sub faction in there. We're also into anime. There's a lot of anime stuff in our Discord. We even have a sort of a sub channel dedicated to it. We welcome games of any kind, including but not limited to video games, board games, D&D, maybe even sports games if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, I don't think we have currently many members that do like more sports games or regular like real life sports, but we welcome that. We don't mind that. And so Swag was created, I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago. One of your people at WebCon was actually the founder of Swag. So if you want the original history, you can ask her.
Oh, the co-con chair?
Yes, Ariel. she was the original founder of Swag. So if you really want an in-depth history, I would uh, I would say go ask her because I myself have only been in Swag. This is my third year being part of Swag. Second year as an officer, and last year I was more of a similar position as Colton, being a more general officer, and now I'm the president. 'Cause I like getting very involved with Swag, like a lot of the events that Swag ran, I helped out with. Especially with, like some big ones like the event we're gonna hold in a couple days, the Extra Life live stream that we'll talk
Mhm.
about in a bit. But yeah, so Swag, we welcome anyone. You don't have to be like a student at Arizona State University. Um, to be an officer, at least some of the officers technically have to be students because of
Yeah.
how we register as a club with the university. But uh, whether you go to college or not, you're a graduate, you're a high schooler, we don't really mind. We just kind of all like to hang out and play games together.
So anyone outside of Arizona State can join your Discord server?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
right.
One of my friends who goes to GCC is currently in Swag.
Yeah, I think we've had a number of GCC people before. Like, I forget who was. I remember at least one other person was from GCC. I don't know if they're still with us. They might have graduated. Um, but yeah, and so this is the first year because of COVID and quarantine that we're really fully online with Discord. So some stuff is not fully fleshed out because normally we would meet physically at this space in the library, the Fletcher Library on campus, and we just all play
Mhm.
games together. But since COVID for this year semester and until whenever this ends, and probably afterwards, since Discord is a really good uh, site to be on. We have our Discord that we now hold our virtual meetings through. Um, and for these meetings, it's less of like a full, like kind of maybe like a standard meeting of some event. And it's more of like first
Yeah,
30
basically
or
what happens is like we just sort of tell people about any interesting events that might be going on in Swag or any notable dates.
Mhm.
We do talk about a few conventions or maybe a few upcoming gaming events, such as like say Smash Bros tournaments. And most of the time, we only take that up for like 15 minutes, and usually from then we would just say, "All right, everybody, game on," and we just game for the next 4 hours.
yeah, we call it free gaming because traditionally when we met in person, Swag would be at the library from 7 to 11 p.m.
Mhm.
Arizona time, which is Mountain Standard Time. With being online, it's kind of more variable of when people might be on the play, but we still try to maintain the kind of 7 o'clock range of people being on to have a like a single unified time to play together.
And what are the specific conventions, and do you guys do tournaments as well from what you've mentioned?
Uh,
Yes, we have actually had a few Swag tournaments. I think it's like 2 per year, right?
2 per year, at least one per year. We try to do a second one, but kind of depends a bit on scheduling and putting it
Mhm.
at a time that doesn't conflict with other events that maybe other clubs the campus has might hold, or if we need to get like certain prizes that might change the scheduling. Yeah, we usually try to put some at least one tournament uh, per semester, so like 2 per year at least. And then in the spring semester, we usually hold our own convention that's called DevCon, or in other years called Dev Fair. Uh,
Mhm.
one year it might have been called like Nerd Fair, NerdCon. Kind of changes the name sometimes, but it's basically just one big, like a 1 day convention. Like I want to compare it to like Comic Con, though not anywhere near the massive scope of Comic Con. And
Yeah.
it's just 1 day in at one of the university buildings. We take up the whole building, the whole like there's this big hall space that we fill with vendors. And then on the other side of the building and on the second floor, we have that's also where we hold one of the tournaments usually, like on this one space in the second floor called Devil's Lair. It's a big open space that will put like a Smash tournament or a Mario Kart tournament. And we're like having like a cosplay contest.
Mhm.
Sadly, this year, the timing of COVID was like right when that was going to happen, so it got canceled this year. So hopefully we can maybe have something for uh, this upcoming spring, seeing how uh, maybe things might be better, might just be fully online. We're not entirely sure yet because a lot of things are changing recently.
Yeah, but that's really cool that your university has its own convention that it grows. Is it usually like on the weekend or is it like during a school week?
No, we put it on the weekend. Like
That
I think
makes
the last
sense.
one that was the one before, so the one last year, because earlier this year we got canceled. I think the one earlier this year would have been, I think, a Sunday, and the one last year was on a Saturday, I think. We
Yeah.
usually try to put the weekend because that's like a easier day for people to make time for.
And how have you adapted Swag to a virtual platform, and what were some major obstacles in doing that? Now that I'm sure the campus was shut down this year.
Uh,
Well, most of the campus may have been shut down and most of the classes were moved online, but I know there's a few classes that technically you could like go into a classroom and then video chat, because I know I have a few classes that are like that. But for the most part, I think one of our biggest obstacles from moving to online was trying to make it aware, because for the most part before this we usually make flyers. We still do. We made a few for WebCon. uh and this is our first year with the Discord server, so we had to try making it known, making it,
Oh,
blowing it up. And we've got quite a few people in our Discord server. They're not on there all the time, but when they are, they usually show up for the weekly meetings that we have every Thursday. I'd say that was definitely one of the major obstacles.
yeah, getting communication with all of our members because before uh the having the campus shut down, so especially like that first like real big quarantine hit with COVID, like kind of the March, April, like the university just like pretty much shut down everything that had to do with like clubs and stuff. So it was really we didn't really even meet that much because traditionally we met in person, and for communication for like making things aware and used to be at the meeting we like tell everyone
yeah.
or put it in an email. But so with so made the Discord server and sent our last main email to everyone we could about saying, hey, we're going to move to Discord. This is where we're going to have all our stuff now, which I think we got most of like our regular people on because I recognize people from before coming in. But yeah, so that was a big challenge. And also with being online, a bit of a challenge of like really having because like part of the things that like I personally really liked about Swag was like being with people, and it's really hard to get that same feeling when you're just kind of all like in a Discord voice chat. Like yeah, you can talk to each other, but it's like not really the same as like really being with people, and also makes
Yeah.
certain games a lot harder, like especially any tabletop game. Because like there's things like tabletop sim and stuff, but like if you have like say some sort of specific game might be more obscure, or like you have some other type of thing, like it might be a little harder to find a way to do that online.
What are some new games that you started playing as a group because it had to be virtual? I'm sure that you've seen probably some changes in the usual popular games you had to play. So what were some of your tricks that you did?
One game that immediately comes to mind is Among Us. That has been quite possibly our most popular game since we moved to online. Before that, it was either Smash or Jackbox. We still have chats for that. I'm not really sure if people still try to meet up for that, but for the most part, I know that practically every meeting, or sometimes even every, just like maybe twice a week, we usually get people saying, hey, we're about to start a game of Among Us, who wants to join? That has easily become one of our most popular games.
Yeah, that's the big hit for pretty much the whole since the semester started. The Among Us has been the big hit.
And what is a favorite memory or a favorite part of the swag community that you would all like to share?
I would say the previous years that I've been the Extra
Mhm.
Life 24-hour live stream. That in the previous years we held it in the library, in the same space we would normally hold a meeting. But instead of just being there from the regular meeting time, we were there for a whole 24 hours, even after like the building closed. We were just still in there. It's kind of like had free reign. Well, we couldn't really do anything destructive, of course, but like we just hunkered down in the library for the whole time. A lot of fun games playing all the hours of those previous streams. A lot of fun things. It's just kind of like fun to just be like in a place with a bunch of people playing games for as long as you can stay awake.
What about you, Colton?
No. Tell
I
them about the boat.
Oh, Madeline.
I'm a bit embarrassed to ask, but what was the question?
What is your favorite part of the swag community or favorite memory you would like to share?
I think easily my favorite thing about swag is that one of its main goals, which I see succeed from time to time, especially when we used to have in-person meetings, was just getting people together and sort of encouraging people to play together. I've seen a lot of people, I've made a few friends in swag, not just Giovanni, not just Madeline, but a few others. And that I would not have otherwise known did I not start coming to swag. And I've seen it a lot with people who like are new and just know how to play games. They're looking for a place to belong. Then they hear about swag, they come along, they see all these cool people playing games, and suddenly they get involved in the community. Suddenly they're making friends. Suddenly they're having fun and a good time, and you know they'll be back next week to do the same thing. So I think easily the best part is just how easy it is to join, play, make new friends, and have a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, tell them about the boat.
Madeline, what's your favorite part in
The
memory?
boat.
Oh, that okay. Would you rather say the story, or do you want my perspective on
Well,
this?
I wasn't in the story. I forgot.
Yeah. Exact memories of this story are a little hazy because this was at the last year's Extra Life 24-hour stream. I think it was a game of D&D that started, I think, at like 2 in the morning. That's when we
Mhm.
started it. So we were already everyone who played was tired. I was the DM. Some of the details don't entirely remember because it was a while ago and at 2 in the morning. I think we ended at like near 5 in the morning or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a very ridiculous game. The one scene that Madeline really enjoyed was about a part where they were supposed to go down this like a vertical hallway into a doorway that went to like an island ocean area.
Mhm.
I didn't want to just jump in because then they just like be in the middle of like this like sub-dimension ocean and they wouldn't really be able to do much. So they had this boat that they found, this like magical boat that expanded to full size. And through a complex maneuver of like setting up a rope and pulley system, hoisted the boat up and then just like almost like a roller coaster ride. Like you just went like and like crashed through the doorway.
That's awesome.
The boat thing, yeah. Like repeating the story doesn't seem that like super ridiculous, but like maybe it's because it was like at that time of the game it was like at least 3, maybe 4 in the morning. Maybe at that time it was just extra funny to us to imagine in this crazy wizard's tower setting up a pulley system to crash a boat into the waves.
Oh my gosh, that must have been intense though when you were doing like the rolls. Be like you were gonna make it. That's awesome. Are you guys going to be doing D&D this year for Extra Life as well?
Yes, we will, and
Mhm.
I will be the DM again, running another one shot. Kind of similar in that it will technically use the same dungeon, but it'll have a different story.
I remember
Oh.
last year for Extra Life, we had like 3 separate D&D sessions,
Oh yeah,
and we did end up did end up streaming at least one of them,
yeah.
and it was
Mhm.
around Star Wars. It wasn't exactly, all like use the Force and all that, but was within the same the same universe.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
We
it
even
wasn't
had
D&D, it was the I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called, I think, the Star Wars RPG system.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
you look it up. It's a big system. It's like it's kind of similar to D&D, and it's a tabletop role playing game, but it's also quite different in how it uses the dice. Like instead of having numbers, it has symbols on the dice. So it's like a lot less number
Oh.
heavy and more kind of just like action heavy of like I want to do
yeah,
this action and I need this many symbols to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and last year, me and the other people who was playing in my session, we all won, and we got pins to prove it.
Oh, what kind of pins?
It looks like the Rebel Falcon, I want to say. Yeah, like this little
Oh,
symbol. It was cool.
that is cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
those games are run by our good friend Matt Sanders. He did like a 3-part session thing for that.
The legendary man himself.
yeah, Matt Sanders did tabletop games for WebCon when we had our full weekend session.
Oh, so you know the man, the myth, the legend.
Yes, I do.
He ain't
So
a
all the
myth.
viewers, nostalgia of May when we did tabletop games with Matt. Is there other groups and clubs that you guys collaborate with, and what do you collaborate with them on?
In the past, so for I mentioned before the convention that we try to do every year, that's DEF CON or DEF Fair. That we usually partner with a bunch of other university organizations with that, just because it's like
Mhm.
such a huge event that the university doesn't really want to let us do it unless we have a lot of people supporting
Yeah.
us. Um, so that we usually try to get a lot of people to join on, and they can put their own booths in the at the convention so that we can run it. And then but generally just like any other random event. In the past we've done like we partnered with the Hispanic Honor Society that's on the campus to do like Loteria night.
Mm,
Loteria is a classic Mexican bingo-like game. Uh,
yeah.
do I have the thing still? I don't think I do. But you play with like beans instead of like tokens. Well, I guess the beans count as tokens, and it's like a fast-paced bingo. It's pretty fun.
I
Um,
also heard that you guys did an etiquette dinner. If you want to talk about that.
that was an interesting one for us to be partnered with because that's a event sponsored by the university itself, along with usually
Mm,
the honors college, there at the honors college, and I think like the School of Communication, I think, or the business school, maybe both. Um, and so in the past, they've held about like one per semester. I don't think they're doing one this semester though because of
mm,
COVID. It's kind of hard because what the event is they actually like bring students like into one of the big meeting halls and like set up like a big fancy dining hall and like
yeah.
you actually have a dinner and while eating they like give you all these tips of how to eat professionally and how to have like a professional dinner interview kind of thing.
Yeah, my university did that too. So I found that so interesting when Ari mentioned that. I was like, whoa,
Oh
that's
yeah.
so cool.
For us being partnered with it, it was kind of like they just came to us and were like, "Hey, do you want to partner with us for this?" And we were like, "Not sure what Swag has to do to bring with that, but yeah, we'll partner with that," and we did. And
You know
it was
why? Gamers are classy. That's why.
yeah,
We're,
Classic.
we're
Nintendo
classy and the
64
most.
classic.
We're classy. We're classic, and we're the most oppressed. Rise up, gamers.
Okay. What are some future goals and activities that you'd actually like to implement in Swag?
I guess we'll start with the one that's going to be really pushed forward into the works after Extra Life, since right now a lot of our time and focus has been putting the getting that, which is having an actual like official like Swag Minecraft server, because we have a lot of members that like to play Minecraft.
Oh,
So we and a lot of so like we asked our members and they all responded, yeah. So we're gonna have like a dedicated server to play Minecraft on.
that's awesome. Okay. And then, so as it was mentioned, Swag is from Arizona State University. So what's actually some of your favorite parts about your actual like school and its campus?
So we are specifically on the West Campus. If you're unfamiliar with the school, there's like four different main campuses. If you just Google ASU or Arizona State University, you'll probably find the Tempe campus because that's like the main default one. Um, we are the West Campus, which is I think like the smallest one. We're about 30 minutes away from downtown Phoenix, where the downtown campus is.
Mhm.
So we're a very small campus, which is nice in that because we're still part of ASU, we get a lot of like the things that being a major university has, especially being like a big, very research focused university. But being on the smaller campus, it's a lot easier to connect with like professors and with other people, or at least before COVID, it was really easy to connect with other people.
We have a Chick-fil-A.
We do have a Chick-fil-A. I think somewhere though.
Wait, you have a Chick-fil-A in your campus or like
Yes,
outside?
yes, we
Oh
do. It
yeah,
is
In the
literally in our
campus?
campus. Yes.
yeah. There's this one building called the University Center building. It's on this area called Cafe West. There's the Chick-fil-A.
Okay, so switching gears a little bit, what are your favorite games and consoles? And I know you answer this, Colton, so you have to give a different answer than
I
your
can give
fun
a different
fact.
answer. Uh,
Okay.
let's see. I guess my first console slash handheld that I ever owned was a Game Boy Advance, but I have a Switch, I have a PC, I have a PS4, I have a PS2 and a DS. And some of my other favorite games include Resident Evil 4, The Evil Within 2, Minecraft. As Gio stated, we do have a lot of Minecraft fans, and I am one of them. Among Us, no surprise there. Fall Guys, and let me just check. Stranger's Wrath, Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. That's one of my favorites.
Nice. What about you, Giovanni?
So the consoles I like, I'm a big Nintendo fan, so most of my consoles are Nintendo ones. So like I also started with the Game Boy Advance, though I didn't have it for very long. I quickly traded it, because like I got one, and then like a year later was when the Nintendo DS released, so I got that instead. So I had a DS and then the DSi and the 3DS for a long time. Then I had the Wii and the Wii U. Now I have my Switch right here next to my monitor. And I also have like my PC, like what I'm on Zoom right now with. So those are my main consoles. Uh, I do have a PS2 and Xbox 360, but I didn't play too many games on those. I mostly stick to the Nintendo consoles and the PC. So for some of my favorite games, I think the Smash Brothers series, one of my favorite games. Really like all the Smash games. They're really just fun to play with friends. Um, I also really like the Kirby series because Kirby's just really fun little pink ball to just like ruin the universe with. Some of my other all-time favorite games would be like FTL, Faster Than Light, by Subset Games. And then the other game by Subset Games, Into the Breach, roguelike and roguelike games. Very, I don't know, they just like really, I just really like it. The theme, the music, it's really well made. Um, So I like all those games extremely well. And then a recent game that I got that I've been really enjoying is Slay the Spire. I got it when I had that Steam sale, and I've been
Mhm.
really enjoying it.
What about you, Madeline? What are your favorite games and consoles?
Let's see. I don't have a favorite console. Usually I play on PC because PC games are the cheapest. I think probably my favorite game, Super Mario Galaxy 2, and well, every other Mario game is a blast to play, and also Zelda. Um, I also like Dragon Age. That's a fun one. Oh, and The Witcher 3. I think everyone should play The Witcher 3. And Nier Automata. You cannot go wrong with Nier Automata. Nier Automata is like honestly maybe my favorite game. But also Metal Gear Solid. I love the Metal Gear Solid series, and I am very sad because first of all, Metal Gear Survive absolutely sucks. And also, we're gonna be playing Metal Gear on the stream on Sunday.
Yes, I was about to mention that. So be sure to watch the Metal Gear stream portion for Extra Life.
Also, before we move on to the next question, I know I already went over what games and consoles I have and I like, but one of my more favorite genres is, like Gio said, roguelikes, but more like randomized dungeon sort of roguelikes, like Binding of Isaac, Enter the Gungeon, Nuclear Throne. Those are, I just like how each run is random and you have to get lucky both with items and you have to know how to use them properly. So you're constantly thinking on your feet. I like that.
What is a game that you absolutely hate and why? I'm just so curious.
I don't know if I've ever really played a game that I absolutely hated. Maybe because like if I saw something that I knew I wouldn't like, I just wouldn't play it. Uh,
Mhm.
Mostly in general, I'm not. I wouldn't say I hate them, but first person shooter type games, so like Call of Duty, like that kind of thing, like they just doesn't just not a game that I like naturally am interested in. Like not that they're bad or anything, it's just me as a person, it's just like not the style of game that I like playing.
Mhm. What about you, Colton?
I can't say that I've run into a specific game that I just outright hated, but what I can say for sure is that, oh wait, I have actually encountered a game that I really don't like, but as a genre, I hate dating sims. I absolutely hate dating
My
sims.
heart, that's all I play.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
How to Full Boyfriend with the
I'm sorry
pigeons?
that it's too weird. It's too odd. It's not the sort of gameplay that I'm looking for. I'm looking to, have fun, and I don't want to say it like just shoot a bunch of things because that's a stereotype. Basically, I want to have fun. I want to see some action, and I just don't like dating sims for that reason. But on a more specific note, I don't like Counter-Strike. I do not like Counter-Strike because bullet
Mhm.
physics in that game I just cannot understand.
But Colton, some dating sims have action. Ba-boom.
I guess it would be more towards like the ones that are like that are sort of like light novels, like you said, How to
Yeah.
Find a Boyfriend and all that. Like if you like them, that's good. They're just not my cup of tea.
Do you like Persona?
Oh yeah, I actually did play Persona 5. I didn't beat it though.
Mhm.
I got up to like the casino palace, and then my friend sold it, got Persona 5 Royal, beat
Yeah.
that, and then sold that. Yeah. But
What about you, Madeline? Oh,
If you
sorry.
want a good dating sim, you should try playing Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, of which you can date many characters.
I'll keep that in mind. Are there any games that you hate, Madeline?
No, I think hate is a very strong word. But if you were to say games I don't like, Call of Duty takes #1 because it serves as imperial propaganda for the imperialist policies of the United States.
Makes sense. Okay. Is there any upcoming games that you guys are excited about that are going to be released in the future?
New Pokemon Snap. I'm looking forward to that for 20 years. I played it on the N64. My sister had it. It was so fun, and I cannot wait to see that come out whenever it's announced.
For me, there's this one indie game that I've been waiting for a little bit because I just think it's gonna be a really fun game. It's called Kiwe, kind
Mhm.
of like a play on like words and spelling of like a kiwi bird. It's spelled like Kiwe, so like key like a key to open a lock. It's
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard of it. It's this indie game. I don't even know how I heard of it, but I like found it and I was like, I need this game because you play. It's a co-op game. You play you and a friend, and you're two little kiwi birds that have to run a disorganized mail station. So you have to like organize the mail. You have to send it to the right places. But because you're little kiwi
Oh,
birds, you don't really have like proper hands or even like you're a kiwi bird. You're not human sized, so you got to work together to
yeah.
manipulate other objects so you can get the different items to where you need them.
That's so cute.
The big appeals to me is like I'm a little kiwi bird.
Oh, so it's a fun little multiplayer game. That's like Animal Crossing multiplayer, like wholesomeness. That
We need
sounds
more
so
wholesome
cute.
games in this world, Geo.
We do. We do.
Game, at least like
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if you heard the pants crash behind me.
Yo, Madeline, what about you? What game are you looking forward to?
Dragon Age 4.
Oh, they're making another Dragon Age?
Oh yeah, they've been working on it for the past 5 years now and still not out.
Does it have a release date?
No.
I'll have to let my cousin Matt know. He's a huge Dragon Age fan. Or at least he just really enjoys playing the first one.
There is also Ruin King, the first official League of Legends video game, which is being made by Airship Syndicate, makers of your favorite video game, Ruin King, who, by the way, is going to be the next jungler in League, by the way.
Okay, so for everyone watching, just in case you missed it, Swag will be joining WebCon to host Extra Life, which you can donate by using the QR code here, using your phone and going onto the donation link. And so what are some sessions that Swag will actually be hosting, and which games are you guys the most excited to play?
Let's pull up the schedule here. Well, since I'm gonna be running it, I'm really excited to do the D&D game because I've made some changes that I found problems with when I last did it last year. I don't think they were a big issue. Maybe it's because we also played at 2 a.m. So I don't think too many people, even me, were like really concerned with any of the issues. We were just like, let's just do it. But I think made some changes. I think will make it a little bit better.
What about you, Colton? What are you most excited about?
Well, I'm looking through this here, and honestly, Fall Guys, because in case people haven't noticed, back in October, season 2 has dropped, I haven't actually played it
Oh.
myself. I am guilty of that crime because I have been slacking through all these other Halloween updates on other games like TF2, but I am looking forward to that because season 2 is supposed to be medieval themed, and I really want to get into that. Plus, you can play up against 59 other people, so you could literally go up
Wow.
against maybe like say people from the stream who are watching.
Yeah, definitely. A-Rock will actually be the one hosting that. And so if you have a PS4, feel free to join him on his stream because he wants as many people to play with him as he's streaming for Extra Life.
But I don't have it on PS4. I have it on PC.
Oh, no. His is PS4, unfortunately.
Does it not have cross?
Wait. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't it cross platforms? So I guess.
Oh,
It
does it? Okay.
No, it does not have. It absolutely does not have cross.
Oh, I'm seeing it now. Cards Against Humanity. That's always fun.
Oh yeah.
That is always fun.
Always a classic. What about you, Madeline? What are you most excited about?
I'm gonna be able to play Metal Gear for the first time, and I'm very happy.
And for everyone watching, for every donation that you give for Extra Life, your name will be entered in a raffle. And so we will be picking winners throughout the entire stream. And we'll also be pulling one winner tomorrow. WebCon's just doing a small little 3-hour thing on our Discord room, one where we're playing a Japanese arcade taiko game, because that's multiplayer on the web. And we're going to be playing GeoGuessr, so we'll pick our first prize winner then. But feel free to donate. We have a WebCon t-shirt, we have a mug, we have wonderful pins and charms, and like a Kirby blanket. All that is donated by Arupako. And then we also have some donations from Raven's Ornaments, who will be donating some Webby charms. And then we also have Okika Papercraft, who is giving us little quill snowflake ornaments for the holiday season. So get excited for that. So be sure to donate, and then you can see when the raffle winners are announced throughout the time. So just by donating, your name is going to be entered in all of the raffle entries. It's just we have certain time points where we'll be drawing the winners in case you wanted to see if you got that prize. Okay. So before we wrap up, would you guys like to plug yourself and the swag group so everyone watching can know how they can contact swag and where they can follow you guys?
Sure. Let me find the link to the swag Discord. Here.
Just a friendly reminder that swag has meetings every Thursday, which includes today. Yep. From 7 to typically 7:30-ish p.m. MST, which is also going to start in a few minutes. So come on and join us as soon as you get that link. We're also going to be talking about a bit about our upcoming extra live stream with WebCon there, just to remind people that's happening this weekend. Super hyped for it, by the way.
Yeah, so join the Discord server right after the spotlight.
Like I said, we've got a lot of people who like playing Among Us, and I know that's the hottest game right now. The hottest multiplayer game is just...
Where should I put the link to the Discord in?
You can post it in the Zoom chat, and then I will post it on the Facebook and all the streams.
Okay, I just posted in the Zoom chat.
Thank you. And the Discord link is also on the WebCon Extra Life schedule as well for anyone watching. So if you have the schedule up because you're curious, you can also find the Discord link on there. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching. You can watch the full 30-hour stream from Saturday starting at noon Eastern Standard Time to Sunday ending at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On our Twitch channel, and we'll be also streaming on our Facebook, on our website. Parts of it will be on our Discord panel room or in the swag panel room like Cards Against Humanity. So be sure to join the servers if you want to be very interactive instead of just watching the streams. And for all multiplayer games, feel free to join as well if you'd like. Most of the streaming hosts, like the Genshin Impact online game, like you can join that and play that as well. But thank you for watching. Any final words, Swag?
I just want to say it's an honor to work with WebCon for this stream to help out Children's Miracle Network hospitals. All donations during that stream will go to them. And I can't wait to be on the stream with you.
Thank you.
Can't wait to get this show on the road.
It's going to be 30 hours of fun.
Woo! I know it was like 24 and started getting increasing, and I'm like, now it's 30 hours on the WebCon schedule plus 3 tomorrow to pre-game.
Yeah, you guys have the streaming before and after, and
Yeah.
fill in the whole 24-hour block.
And
So
again,
fun.
if anyone watching is joining our Discord, we're gonna have a meeting starting in a few minutes.
Yeah. So everyone in the WebCon server who's all in different time zones, y'all can't say there's nothing for your time zone because it's 30 hours long. So there's definitely something for your time zone.
The only thing that there isn't any time for is flat earthers. That's a little joke. That's a little Earth joke right there.
Oh my gosh. Do you have any last words as well, Madeline?
No.
I love that. Love that. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and feel free to join the Extra Life and donate for children's hospitals. It'll be very much appreciated. So donate below, and we'll see you this weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, let me end the stream.